Hi, dear listeners. Welcome to today's podcast. I hope you're ready for an interesting discussion about traveling to space.
Yes, and remember, this podcast is for improving your English skills. So, listen carefully and try to understand our simple words. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun learning. Alexa, have you ever thought about traveling to space? It must be an amazing experience to leave Earth and see the stars and planets so closely.
Yes, Alex, I've always been fascinated by space. The idea of floating in zero gravity and looking down at our planet from above is incredible. It would be such a unique adventure.
Imagine being in a spaceship and seeing Earth as a tiny blue ball. It must feel unreal. Many astronauts say that seeing Earth from space changes how they see life.
I can understand why. Seeing our planet from space must make people realize how small and precious Earth is. It would give us a new perspective on life and our place in the universe.
Traveling to space requires a lot of preparation, though. Astronauts train for months or even years to make sure they're ready. They have to learn how to live and work in a place with no gravity.
Yes, it's very challenging. They must learn how to eat, sleep, and even exercise in space. Everything works differently there, so they need special training to survive.
Speaking of zero gravity, did you know that it affects our bodies in many ways? In space, our muscles can get weaker because we don't use them as much without gravity.
That's right, Alex. Astronauts have to exercise every day to stay strong and healthy. Without exercise, their muscles and bones can weaken after a long time in space.
Space travel also affects the human mind. Astronauts often experience feelings of loneliness because they're far from home for so long. They have to be mentally strong.
I can imagine being away from family and friends must be hard. They also live in a small space for months, which could make anyone feel isolated.
One of the most exciting things about space travel is exploring other planets. Imagine walking on Mars or visiting the Moon again. It would be a dream come true for many people.
Yes, exploring other planets is a huge goal for space scientists. They want to find out if life could exist on Mars or other planets in the future.
NASA and other space agencies are already planning missions to Mars. They're hoping to send astronauts there within the next decade. It's exciting to think that humans could live on another planet one day.
That's amazing, Alex. If we could live on Mars, it would open a whole new chapter in human history. We'd need to build homes and grow food there, which would be a big challenge.
Speaking of challenges, space travel is also very expensive. Building rockets and sending astronauts into space costs billions of dollars.
Yes, but some private companies are working to make space travel cheaper. Companies like SpaceX want to make space trips possible for everyone, not just astronauts.
That's true. Space tourism is becoming more real every day. People might be able to visit space just like they take a vacation to another country.
Imagine that, taking a trip to space for a few days. Seeing the stars up close, floating in zero gravity, it would be the ultimate adventure.
But space travel also has risks. There's always the danger of something going wrong with the spaceship or other equipment. Astronauts must be very brave to face these risks.
Absolutely, Alex. Space travel is dangerous, but with new technology, it's becoming safer. Scientists are always finding ways to make space missions more reliable.
One of the biggest challenges in space is finding water and oxygen. Without these, humans can't survive. That's why scientists are trying to find ways to get water and air on other planets.
Yes, it's a big problem. But if we can figure out how to make oxygen and water from resources on other planets, it will make living in space possible for longer periods.
Another cool thing about space travel is studying the stars and galaxies. From space, we can see so much more of the universe than we can from Earth.
That's true. Space telescopes like Hubble have given us amazing pictures of distant stars and galaxies. It helps scientists learn more about how the universe began.
Space travel is also important for learning about Earth. From space, we can study things like weather patterns, climate change, and even natural disasters.
Yes, exactly. Satellites help scientists predict hurricanes, track forest fires, and monitor the health of our planet. It's incredible how much we can learn from space.
Many people dream of becoming astronauts, but it's not easy. Astronauts need to be in great physical condition, have special skills, and pass many tests.
Yes, becoming an astronaut takes years of training. It's not just about flying to space. They need to know how to fix problems, conduct experiments, and stay calm in emergencies.
Do you think one day space travel will be as normal as flying on a plane?
I think it's possible. With new technology and lower costs, maybe in the future, many people will travel to space for work or even holidays. It could become a big part of our lives.
Well, that was an amazing talk about traveling to space. I hope you enjoyed learning about the challenges and wonders of space travel. It's exciting to think about the future of space travel. Do you believe we'll have space hotels where people can stay and enjoy the view of Earth?
I think so. Imagine floating in a space hotel, looking out the window and seeing the Earth, moon, and stars. It would be an incredible experience, something we could only dream of before.
Space tourism could be a big business in the future. Many companies are working hard to make it a reality, but it will take time before it's affordable for most people.
Yes, at first, it will be very expensive. But as technology improves and more people go to space, the cost might go down. Maybe one day, space trips will be as common as flying on a plane.
Besides tourism, space travel can also help with science. Astronauts do important experiments in space, like testing how plants grow in zero gravity.
That's right. These experiments can teach us a lot about how life works in space. This knowledge could help us survive on other planets in the future and make space living possible.
Speaking of plants, if we want to live on another planet, we'll need to figure out how to grow food there. On Earth, we depend on soil, water, and sunlight, but it's different in space.
Exactly. Scientists are already trying to grow plants in space. They use special lights and systems to give plants what they need. If we can grow food in space, it will make long space missions easier.
Space also helps us discover new technologies. Many things we use every day, like GPS, come from space research. It's amazing how space travel benefits our daily lives.
Yes, space research has led to many inventions that help people on Earth. From medicine to communication, space technology is making our world better in many ways.
As more people show interest in space travel, it's inspiring the next generation to study science and technology. Many young people now want to become astronauts or engineers.
That's wonderful. Space exploration is motivating kids to dream big. They see that anything is possible if they work hard and study. It's a great way to inspire future scientists.
Another exciting idea is space mining. Some asteroids have valuable materials like metals and water. Mining these could help us build things in space without needing to bring everything from Earth.
Yes, space mining could be a huge opportunity. It could provide resources that are rare on Earth, plus, it would make space exploration more sustainable in the long run.
But we also have to be careful. Space exploration can create a lot of space junk, like old satellites and rocket parts. If we're not careful, space could become very polluted.
That's a serious problem. There's already a lot of space junk floating around. It's important for scientists to find ways to clean up space and make sure it stays safe for future missions.
One of the most interesting things about space is that it seems endless. The universe is so big that we haven't even explored a tiny part of it. There's so much more to discover.
Yes, it's incredible to think about how big the universe is. There could be other planets, stars, and even life forms that we haven't found yet. The possibilities are endless.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more podcasts that help you learn English in fun and easy ways.
Yes, keep practicing your English and keep dreaming big. Who knows, one day you might even travel to space yourself. Take care, and we'll see you next time.